Focus calendar. Have a notebook and pen ready and write the answer to the following question. What goals do you want to achieve through playing sports? The goals you write down are why you play sports. Your why is what will motivate you day in and day out to keep working and to continue to put 100% effort into all your actions. Inside your notebook where you wrote down the goals you'd like to achieve by playing sports, on a separate page, write down the action steps you will focus on in order to achieve your goals. When writing down the action steps, there should be a completion date next to each item. You write a completion date so that you hold yourself accountable. You'll want to break down your goals into daily, weekly, or monthly segments so that you don't have an initial feeling of being overwhelmed. If you have a goal of running a 6-minute mile within a month, you may break down your goal into weekly segments. You then set your focus calendar on daily tasks that you'd like to complete for each week. Stay focused on completing the task for the current week. When that first week is completed, you then focus on the next week. Figure out what works best for you as everyone sets goals differently. Keep in mind you can adjust your focus calendar at any time if completion of tasks and/or deadlines are not being met. Allow yourself time to write down what action steps you will have to take every day. It's important to allow yourself a quiet space and an appropriate amount of time to think about your goals. This is your time to map out your plan of what you believe you need to do to achieve your goals. Something important to keep in mind is that developing your skills should always be a priority on your list. I know as a society we put a lot of emphasis on winning, but the key to being great is developing great skills and habits. By postponing a task to the next day that you're able to complete that same day, you're basically saying that achieving your goal is not important because you're willing to be lazy and put it off for the next day. Remember, next day is not a day of the week. If you continue to put your task off until the next day, that day might never come where you'll accomplish anything on your focus calendar, which is equivalent to delaying the attainment of your goal. Remind yourself that you put these tasks on your focus calendar for a reason, and each action you take is a step closer to your goal. When you prolong taking action, you lengthen the development of goal attainment. Be aware of the amount of tasks that you have on your focus calendar. If you see that you aren't able to complete the task on your focus calendar every day, then you may have to reevaluate how many tasks you give yourself each day. When a task is not completed on your focus calendar, write down what you did instead with your time for that particular day. It is vital for you to literally see the choices you are and are not making. This is how your focus calendar will hold you accountable. Prioritize what is important for you to complete each day. Do not overwhelm yourself as it may cause you to react in frustration, which will not produce a positive result. If you feel yourself becoming frustrated, step away from the task for a moment. Sometimes it's necessary to step away to regroup in order to successfully complete a task, as it is okay to rest the mind and body. The mind and body are powerful tools, and there are going to be times when you'll need to recharge them in order to perform at high levels. If you aren't getting the results you like to see, it means you have to adjust your task to get rewarding results. If you feel you need to shorten the task on your focus calendar, that's okay. You don't want to overwhelm yourself with so many tasks that you're rushing through each one just so you can check it off your list. Giving 100% effort while performing each task is more beneficial than a mindset of, I have to get everything done today. It's important for you to maximize the quality of the effort you put into each task so that you create great habits. When you practice with great habits, your skills will develop significantly. You may think there is not enough time in the day to complete your task, but don't make that an excuse because you decide what you choose to make time for. Now that you have something in front of you, you can see for yourself, literally, how much you want to reach your goal. After each game or practice, you can look at your notebook and you can assess your performance. The proof is in the pudding, meaning your performance will be an indicator of what you accomplished on your focus calendar. This will be a step in how you learn to take accountability for your performance. The key here is to understand to be accountable for the actions you take and do not take in your life, because those actions are a reflection of how much it means for you to attain your goals.